Anyway. Anyone want to summarize last session?
No, because I wasn't here.
Everybody who wasn't hiding at the base got fucked in the ass. The end.
That is less words than I have written down, but that's basically what happened.
Okay. I mean,
Especially Alexia.
well...
this is what... Actually, no, I'll just read what I have. Okay. Went back to Chop Shop Fort. Enemies were waiting in ambush, and there's a shootout. Alexia burned a fate point. Valis nearly died, and Yue got salty. There we go.
Sounds accurate. Sounds very
I
accurate.
shot a whole lot of people.
I didn't even got salty.
The notes don't lie.
Yeah. Robots' notes don't lie.
I would give him 10 XP for that
What about
very
his
fine
hits?
summary.
Thank you, Saibot.
No, thank you, no. I don't know what I'm thanking you for, but I'm thanking you. You get me, right? Good. Anyway. Which means that we are now back to the mysterious compound and all the shit that went down there. Which leads us to the question. What do you want to do?
Well, I think we should all have a look-see inside so that it wasn't all for nothing.
Nah. A look-see, you say?
I forget. Have they told us back at the fortress what happened?
I don't think they have had a chance yet. Oh no, wait, there was a Vox call, I believe.
I don't remember one, but we do have the Voxcaster, so we could just do that.
You could just
Right.
do that.
I'll try to head there disguised so I don't get, associated with these
Fireballs.
shenanigans.
Crazy people. Like immediately?
I ain't doing anything else.
Aren't you still busy with the Voxcaster? I'm not sure.
Oh,
honestly.
that's true. I don't know how long it's been, yeah. But I would take this as being more important than getting a Voxcaster. So.
Fair enough. Then, sure. Who were you in contact with?
I don't know who made the call.
That's a question.
Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters.
I think Sebastian's probably busy with the medical stuff.
The original or the new ones?
Um,
Don't talk about the new ones.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry,
Indologic says there never was a new one.
I've never seen any of them.
What?
I'm not sure what he's talking about either.
Don't feed.
Okay. Okay.
I'm busy being not dead.
Barely not dead, in fact, yes.
Right.
Okay, to get a move on. Whoever is talking with Gaius can give me a navigation check based on fellowship with a +20.
I guess I'll do it if because the medical stuff probably didn't take that long. So yeah. Where's my navigate? It's somewhere on the sheet. I still have not gotten used to there it is. Okay, because on the other sheet's on the right. On here it's on the left. So sorry, navigate. Just any navigate or surface or.
Surface. Yeah.
Oh, I can't change it to fellowship.
Just make a fellowship test then.
Okay.
Did they change the layout again?
I don't know. I can only pick intelligence and perception.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I
always
meant,
been like
I meant the skill layout. It sounded
Oh no,
like
I just
for a moment.
no. I'm just still used to the PDF where it's on the right.
Okay, that's what you meant.
You said +20.
Yes.
Jeez.
Well, do not worry. It's only going to be mildly terrible.
A little early for me to spend a fate point, so sorry.
So, Josh,
Yes.
can you give me a navigate perception with -30?
Well, I don't, in fact, have navigate surface, I don't think. I don't suppose I can hire someone to navigate it for me.
That, however, is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So, by the way, do I have like a mask or something that I could wear? Did I find some way of disguising my face?
I mean, I assume you have a hood.
Yeah, sorry. Kind of skipped over.
Right.
that
I
one.
don't know if that comes with the camuline cloak or not. But...
No, not a proper mask as such. And a camuline cloak would, in this case, well, if you're just walking around, it would probably draw more attention to you than, disguise you.
Well, right. It's not so much remaining subtle as not being individually identified, because I think trying to remain subtle at this point is futile.
I mean, if they don't know who you are, they don't know who you are. Plain and simple.
Right.
Well.
Yeah, so I'm fine with them knowing someone's wandering around looking at this shit. Just, not
Okay.
attracting attention to myself individually.
Okay. Well, before you do the navigate check, give me a deceive on fellowship, please. -20.
Right. All right.
That's not so bad.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have the awesome fellowship. That's why.
Yep.
Yes. All right. That's okay then. Hold on. Okay. And now the navigate. Oh wait, you said you wanted to get someone to help you.
Yeah, so my plan would be, find some sort of not terribly disreputable person down in the Underhive and tell them that their service is needed, and I need to be directed to, whatever directions I got from them.
Right. Yeah. I would say the base difficulty of finding such a person is scarce. You can apply quote-unquote craftsmanship to reduce the chance of any shenanigans happening.
Scarce is -10, right?
Correct.
I don't suppose Master of Paperwork helps here.
It's not a item, so unfortunately not. It's a service, technically.
Depends on how you look at Hive Scum. But...
Fair enough. But for game purposes, there's definitely no paperwork involved, and so
I will just go for common quality.
all right.
Hey, rolling good today. That's a good sign.
But how long?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, a willing and semi-capable seeming Juve could be found, directing you about. Yeah, and wasn't too expensive either, so whatever cash you had available was sufficient. So
Sweet.
that works. Okay. Which means Gaius is on the way. While Quinn is still searching about, but not much longer. He's gonna be done soon. Excuse me. Which brings us back to the compound for now. And the question of what's going on there. Well, Valis is knocked the fuck out, and still for quite a while, from what I recall. Alexia is also currently knocked the fuck out, but not quite as long. Oh no, Quinn is at that scene. I'm not sure why. Was he done with the precinct stuff? Robot, do you remember?
I don't remember. I just remember he was there.
Okay.
I also remember him being there.
Yeah, no,
Because
he definitely was
he
there.
had.
I think
Yeah.
on the split map and everything. So
I
no,
remember the mentioning of pinning, a lot of pinning, and it's it.
Yes, lots of
Yeah.
But yes, Quinn is there. Never mind, you're not in the precinct. As are Sebastian and Gideon. So, what is to be done?
Uh,
Well, I think we should look around the base since it's pretty much emptied out.
yeah, that.
Some searching would probably be a good idea. Kind of while we're here.
But is it?
Maybe bring the injured inside as well, at least to the door, so because it's probably safer than just sitting out in the underhive.
Certainly. Just give me a moment.
Might be safe, though, but it's not going to be
Yeah.
any cleaner.
So, Alexia and Valis are brought inside. And, first thing that will jump out to all of you is that there's this has been used as a bit of a living space. There are plenty of tables and, I forgot the term again. Simple...
Termagants?
What?
Termagants?
What?
A cop?
Forgot the term again.
The term again. I forgot the term again. I didn't forget the term
Why are there
again.
termagants in here?
A cop?
Why? How did you forget a termagant?
You know, if you continue talking like that, I actually have you be attacked by termagants. So...
Nice. Do you
Yes,
mean a
no.
cop?
Surprise,
Suddenly, the
High
Nest
Fleet.
sector is in much more bigger danger than we originally thought.
Yeah,
Fuck this rebellion.
yeah. It's true. No, simple...
A cot.
Yes, thank you. That's it. Cots. Half-eaten food stuff, maybe mostly fungoid paste and actually various kinds of military rations around. Yeah, but it definitely looks a bit lived in, you could say.
Very cozy.
Of course, right now, there's also lots of dead people around, so there's that. Although most of those are outside, so there's that. Which leaves it up to Gideon and Sebastian and Quinn to decide on more, if anything.
I mean, searching around probably isn't a bad idea.
Doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow.
We'll see. One thing I would look for is if any areas have they look like they've had things taken in a hurry, and if anything looks like that, Sebastian might look around in those areas in particular to see if anything was missed.
Okay.
What are we looking for again?
Anything of use, really.
Still not
A
100%
clue.
sure why we're here.
We are grasping at straws because we fucked up so much that we're going off of anything, literally anything we have, hoping to find something that will point us in a direction.
Yeah, sounds good.
I wish he wasn't completely correct.
It's
I
not
mean-
quite so bad.
Are all these dead people the guys that we just murdered, or
Yes.
guess search the bodies for distinguishing marks or documentation?
Mhm.
I'll do that, I guess.
Okay.
Do I need to make some kind of observation roll?
Soon enough. Whoops.
Nice.
Good enough. Okay. Yes. Quinn can start with an. Do you have any light sources on you?
Let me check. 'Cause I think I made a note to try and get us. Yeah, I have a stab light now.
Okay. That's fine and easy. Might as well start with Robot, though. Robot can give me an awareness check.
Okay. There it is. And here we go. Hey!
Whee! Well, following the tracks, or rather in the direction of the few that managed to get away, nothing in particular jumps out to you as, noteworthy things they picked up or left behind of any kind. In fact, from what you recall from that scene, they seem to have been fairly, they weren't carrying much, except their, basic armaments and so on. What you do, however, quickly realize, quickly glancing over the various bodies here, they certainly have some similarities with the chap that dared attack you at the hospital, at the clinic. Similarly, lots of flak vests, flak coats, fairly muscular, trained bodies, all of them. So that seems to fit together. Yeah. As you have seen during the fight, obviously plenty of automatic weapons around. In fact, that's all they seem to have here.
Okay, so if they have a resemblance, Sebastian will check on the neck for that weird chain tattoo.
You will, in fact, be lucky and, excuse me, something in my throat, will find a set tattoo on all of the ones that you check out. In fact, you also find dog tags on all of them. And just as before, although they come from different units than the one that had the misfortune to dare attack you, all of them have the defaced Aquila and everything as well. Drink something here.
Okay.
Sir, you can
Yes?
make your awareness check now.
Alright, what's my muddies?
0. Nice.
2.
Woo! Exactly, on the dot even. You were just searching for distinguishing marks, correct?
Yeah. Or documentation, like, paperwork.
Right. You won't find any paperwork, but just as Sebastian told everyone about the tattoos and tags before, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, same thing on your hill of corpses, as it were. You find the tattoos, usually on the neck, sometimes on the backside of hands, sometimes on chests. And again, lots of defaced dog tags, although you find a few corpses that don't have any dog tags, but all of them have the tattoos.
Like gangbangers.
Possibly.
I guess I'll take the dog tags for analyzation later.
Right? What's Gideon doing in the meantime while they look over corpses and tracks?
Search the inside of the building.
Alright. Starting with lower floors or the upper floors?
I'll also go for the lower floors.
Alright. Well, you will quickly find various storerooms, some of them having, storing food, where you can quickly notice that, it's certainly better than just any fungal paste or corpse starch rations down here. Although it's not luxurious in any sense of the word, but certainly better supplies than you would imagine from just some random Underhive gang.
I was going to say, for the Underhive, it just might be luxurious.
Yeah, it's obviously relative, but yeah, fair enough. Also, what is clearly an armory, and something that definitely jumps out to you is just how well kept it is, really. Almost a bit of military precision in the way that auto guns are lined up, ammo boxes are stored, and so on. Kind of looks like more like the interior of a PDF barrack or something.
Go and make a note of that.
Right. As for the weapons themselves, as you've noticed, mostly automatic weapons, auto guns, auto pistols, of course. Although something... Yeah, actually. For this, give me a plus 10 awareness test, please.
Okay. Made it. In
some sections of the armory, if you want to call it that, you also find some more curious weapons, including guard-grade grenade launchers with frag and crack grenades close by. A small but still sizable assortment of various kinds of chain weapons, although all of them look heavily used and not particularly well maintained on that, though. Most curiously, though, after a bit more searching, you actually find a few boxes of what, at least to you, appear like bolt shells, as in bolt gun bolt shells. However, you fail to find any sort of bolt weaponry that these could be fired with.
Oh my. We may need to contact somebody about this discovery, I think.
Yep. Further down, also downstairs, basement essentially, you find what seems to be like a communal sleeping area with more cots and also small troves and boxes with what appears to be personal effects and so on. Although, at least on the surface, nothing jumps out as you as particularly noteworthy. And one room that is almost entirely empty, except essentially various drainage holes, I guess you could call them. And not insignificant amount of blood, of mostly dried blood, on the ground and walls. Except for these and some pipes running through this, the room is entirely featureless.
That's probably not good.
Yeah. So that is what Gideon finds downstairs.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Before reporting this, we may need to take a look over that armory, just for posterity's sake.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you take a closer look at?
Well, those grenade launchers are mighty interesting.
Right.
As are the crack grenades, considering what I was almost run down by.
Yeah.
Do they have any standard grenades there, or just the launcher ones?
You got... You also find a number of regular hand-thrown frag grenades, but not crack.
Well, darn. Still wouldn't mind a couple grenades.
So what is it?
Still wouldn't mind taking a couple of those frag grenades with me.
Yeah. Well, then note down 6 frag grenades.
Lovely. I shall do so. And I will calm to the others that there's a lovely armory in the basement that they may wish to check out. And then proceed my way upwards.
Alright. I'll go. Sebastian or Quinn reacting to this in any fashion?
Sebastian might go look, but I don't think he'll take anything, just to see if he spots anything of note that may have been missed.
No.
Well, just in case, you can give me an awareness plus 10 of your own.
Yeah, no.
No. So you might be muted right now.
I just said basically what he said.
Okay. Well, as for Gideon upstairs, well, he will not find much more. There's one large room with various, or a large number of chairs, large tables. You can see some dice of various kinds and playing cards lying around. But that's about it. And aside from that, most of the rooms in the on the upper floor seem to be fairly empty, except for a few chairs or tables here and there, but nothing of note. Except for more weaponry here and there, like a secondary heavy stubber, currently dismantled, however, and looks like it was being maintained, in the process of being maintained.
Alright.
And, yeah, that sort of thing, but nothing particularly noteworthy.
Alright then.
Yeah. Sebastian Gideon doing... Sebastian and Quinn doing anything else?
No.
Okay.
Other than like looking around, I guess specifically, there was like a communal sleeping area. Maybe check under the like bed sheets. I know it's really lame, but may as well.
Okay, giving the entire room a good checkup, essentially.
Yeah, because I figure if there's any personal stuff, they'd probably keep in there.
Yeah. Then...
Also, in this time, Gideon's going to set up a watch in the upper floors for, in case any of those guys that left decide to come back.
Yeah, makes sense. Sebastian can then give me... Actually, how thoroughly are you, are we talking right now?
Take a 20.
Well, 2 of the party members are indisposed, so may as well take its time.
Okay. Okay.
And we're still waiting for guys to get here, so he's not in a hurry.
Yeah, it's true.
What am I dreaming of?
You're dreaming of gay shit. No, never mind.
Oh no! It's more heretical than anything I could have imagined.
Exactly. No. Just kidding. Well, speaking of you, in the meantime, you can take off 2 points of fatigue. But you're still knocked the fuck out, so... for a while. Alexia, meanwhile, is slowly coming to her senses again. Finding herself in the ground floor, probably on one of the cots that was convenient. Meanwhile, Sebastian is searching through the living quarters, or what is presumably the living quarters anyway. And gives me a +10 awareness test, please.
Okay. I've been doing so bad on these. I think I'm going to use a fate point to add. Oh my god.
I mean, you have already put the 20 in it, now you could go all the way,
I may as well. Yeah, okay.
I suppose I can lend him a hand.
Works. Now roll a 90.
Oh, God!
Somebody's getting fucked.
Well, no. You...
At least it wasn't a 90.
You find various kinds of stuff. Yeah, notebooks, more... well, let's say a military...
Wait. Wait.
Yes.
Sarah asked if he can help. I know he asked after my first roll, but the second one, if he was helping, that would have actually succeeded.
Okay, I thought Quinn was doing something else in the meantime.
He's not doing anything. After he does that, he's just waiting for Sebastian and Gideon to do whatever they're doing.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So yeah. Then Quinn and Sebastian are looking over the place. Yeah. Finding more simple things like notebooks, more military paraphernalia, boots of various sizes, of course. Fatigues, even, that look like a PDF or even Guard issue. One noteworthy thing, though, that you do find is what appears to be a diary, or at least a, notebook journal of some kind. Right. Aside from that, as far as personal effects go, this place seems to be fairly sparse.
Okay, well, so there were. Sorry, just to double check, there were books you said that might have been PDF or guard issue, and then we found a diary.
No, notebooks of various kinds and military paraphernalia like fatigues, boots, and so on. That seemed, PDF or maybe guard issue.
Okay, sorry, I misheard.
Yeah, no problem. And otherwise, as I said, mostly or fairly sparse as far as personal effects or so and so on go. But you did find what appears to be a diary.
Okay. May as well have a look through that.
Just a moment, please.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I will be right back real quick.
Okay.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, I just don't want to fuck up the recording too much, that's why.
He has to go write a diary entry.
Very good.
Sorry, what did you say?
My stomach is a bit reversed.
Reversed? So you're saying that you're just feeling sick?
Yeah.
Is that an Italian idiom? Okay, interesting.
There is chamomile.
Huh?
There is chamomile in there.
Yeah.
Would you put that in my cup?
Yes.
I think I put it somewhere in some box of the ones that were in there. Can you find it? No? Can you find it?
No.
Some in the box in there. No?
I don't recall any chemical here, honestly.
There were some spare bags in the box. So I got them and put them somewhere in the boxes in there of the other keys.
Oh, that probably wasn't the best idea. Although you couldn't have known.
That's why I told you.
Did you tell me back in the day? I probably would have told you to not do that. Did I tell you to do that? Did you?
Huh?
Yeah. Because this is so built right now that
Well, I even put away some teas because there were too many in there.
okay, I'm making you a bit room, and then you can search.
You didn't find it?
Nope. And I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
You were about to say something, Robert.
I was saying Sebastian will have a look through the diary.
Okay.
Or just a quick look, though. He'd probably give it to Gaius to look over when he gets here, since he's the book
Person
guy.
who knows how to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not entirely incorrect.
You were right there.
Like, if there's any hidden message here, I doubt Sebastian can find it, is what I'm saying. But just for, like, the basic entries, he'll probably just look over those.
I might be able to.
If Quinn suggests this, then Sebastian will
Okay.
give him a try too.
Okay.
I could have a brief look over it, otherwise just leave it with Mr. Old Man.
Mr. Old Man.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a scrutiny check.
Where is scrutiny? There it is. What?
That's a 1. I'm not so sure why.
Well.
Why are you upset? Don't you
No, I
like
just
that?
wasn't expecting
was-
it.
That was
because
shock and surprise, not anger.
Because I'm like, I'm just like, Sebastian probably can't find anything. 1.
Well,
What your special alpha I see, dude?
Yeah. Anyway, taking a quick look over it does in fact seem to be a not particularly thoroughly kept diary, although at times it seems to glide into more of a, well, almost a manifest, really. This, well, what your quick glance over it reveals to you is that whoever wrote this refers to himself as a brother, very clearly with a capital B. And this group, the Brotherhood, nothing else of note about, the name of this group except the Brotherhood. It talks about various occurrences. Multiple times it's about having been hired, or fights also referenced. Names that you don't recognize are being thrown around and saying, that this particular guy finished this other guy with an impressive haymaker. Later that day, there was a raid they did on behalf of a gang he never heard of before. That sort of thing. So yes, lots of talk of fights, being hired, the Brotherhood, and so on. And a few, relatively few, personal details here and there, how he, the owner of this diary, felt about his compatriots, his brothers, as he frames it. Yeah, that's about what you gather from a quick once-over, essentially.
Okay. And Sebastian will pass it to Quinn to look over too, just since he asked. I mean, I know out of character I rolled a 1, but
Right.
it was still asked.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I have to roll for this?
Scrutiny.
Okay. Give me that 100.
99.
2.
6. Well, yeah, in a large part, you filter out very similar information as Sebastian. The difference isn't noteworthy enough to, make too much of a distinction about it, but definitely not more than him.
I just kind of like, yeah, I see it too, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know some of those words.
Yeah. I mean, you can't complain. You got what you wanted out of it.
We did indeed.
Yeah.
Ain't complaining.
Yeah. Inivi. Is it just me or is Roll20 being slow right now? That took a while.
Well, if you rolled, it just popped up.
Yeah.
Earlier it told me there are a high number of users.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, since Sarah's in here, we get that all the time, so, you know.
Sorry.
But no, it's just Roll20 being slow. It's done that even when we had less people in.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Yeah. That about takes Quinn and, what's his face, Sebastian, about 2 hours. Valis is still knocked the fuck out, as I said. Alexia has recovered after about an hour. Gideon is still keeping watch, I take it?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I roll to wake up?
No. But you
Okay.
can easily do the math. You're going to recover 1 fatigue every hour. So you need to get to the point where your fatigue is equal to your fatigue threshold. That's when you will wake up.
So you out for a while.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yep. You're probably not going to recover in session. Unless you're willing to spend fate points to reduce your fatigue. Then you can do that a couple of times and then wake up before... Possibly wake up before, depending on how you roll.
I mean, that seems like the smartest thing to do if you're really going to be out that long. So...
Just don't pull an Izzy and then get into a situation where you wish you weren't conscious.
I mean, like, think about it like this. You could spend the fate points to recover fatigue, or you can spend the fate points to roll while you're unconscious for, like, how badly you're going to die in some situation. But you'll have penalties from being unconscious. So you'd be better off awake anyway.
I mean...
I was going to spend the fate points to heal and then go play Subnautica.
I mean, yeah, if that's what you want to do. This time I can't even blame
Sound
you.
reasoning.
It's up to you, man.
Because I have 12. I have 12 fatigue. So
So you're up for 3 hours.
right. So even with
Well, on average, every
3
fate
hours,
point will give you...
okay, so it's been 1 hour.
3.
So I'm down to 11.
Every fate point will, on average, give you 3 fatigue. Or remove 3 fatigue. But maybe it would be better if you just stayed and knocked the fuck out.
Says to... Alright. 1D... Is it 1D5
Mm-hmm.
fatigue? Or...
Yeah, that's how much you recover per fate point spent.
Yeah. So that's 5. Roll to get it back. I do. Okay, so 11... 11 minus 5 is 6. I knew that. That's still all of my stuff, so I'll spend 1 more fate point. 5. It's 4. Put me at 2 fatigue, which means I'm awake. Roll to get it back. I don't. But I'm at 2 fatigue, so I'm awake now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now I want to heal. 3. I'm at 0. Roll to get it back. I don't. And I'm done spending fate points.
Okay. See, that kinda worked out. For now. We'll see how long. Anyway. So Valis too is slowly coming 2 again. What does he do? After a murderous headache and feeling particularly weak, although, well, not so much. His faith is quite obviously invigorating him right now.
Take a look around and try and assess it. What's going on?
You are currently on a cot in what appears to be a ruined building. It is fairly dark. Some dead people around. Yeah.
So an average day.
An average day, yeah, essentially. Alexia is also nearby. Also, only slowly coming to again.
That was the most convincing thing I've heard from Izzy in a while.
Yeah, you haven't heard me be a black maid before, so yeah, you ain't heard the worst.
True.
You didn't hear that. That was something.
Anyway.
As a side note, G-Dubs just announced 8th edition is coming, in fact. So, that is kind of...
Oh no, nobody saw this coming.
Yeah, nobody saw this coming. How could they? It is highly topical, though.
It is. So I'm alive. I'm in on a cot. Start looking for. Get up and start looking for everyone else.
Well, as I said, Alexia is nearby. A quick microbeat.
Everybody besides Alexia.
A quick little microbeat will put you into contact with Gideon, Sebastian, and Quinn.
Anyone there?
I'm here.
Not you.
Hello.
We're here.
Oh, good, Quinn. Oh, good. Where are y'all?
I am upstairs watching for the people we scared off to return.
We just finished looking through the living quarters.
Yeah. What they said.
Then I will go around looking for them.
Who is them?
Quinn and Sebastian.
Well, you will find them downstairs. Just finished up looking through the quote-unquote living quarters.
I'll give him a wave.
So how are we doing?
Pretty good.
Well, we found some uniforms, boots, a diary. The mentions they call themselves the Brotherhood. Other than that, I believe Gideon found an armory.
Yes, there are many weapons in the basement. Assuming that it's set over the comm beat at all.
Yeah, I might as well just leave the comm bead on while we're talking, even in person. And yeah, that's about it so far.
Did you say that through the combat? Combat.
Yeah.
Wow, the combat. The comm bead, as you were talking to Valis?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then Gideon can give me a common law underworld -30.
Let's see here.
Or anyone, really, although I'm sure he's the only one who does have it.
I have Common Lore Underworld, I think.
Out of what? What was the modifier?
Minus 30.
I don't know enough.
Yeah, but Valis can still attempt it then as well.
A minus 30. Good God.
Good.
It's going to be a fantastic roll.
Yeah. Target 2. Jeez.
Yeah. Plus intelligence, and it's minus 30, so it's trained at least.
Yeah. Hey, 2 and 100. It will still happen someday.
I literally cannot do it.
Well.
Well, it's a trained
right.
skill. You wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Please go on.
Out of character, I'm not sure. Did Gideon mention the bolt stuff he found?
No, I don't think I did, actually.
Okay. So then, yeah, Sebastian's mentioned everything he found, I think. Oh, wait. We also found that the dead men have the dog tags with the defaced Aquila and the tattoo of the man that attacked me in the hospital. So they are part of the same group, this brotherhood.
Well, at least it means we're getting kind of warm.
Alice will go and check out that armory.
Alexia, well, it's also going to the armory.
Gonna grab some swords.
No, I'm going to grab the one thing Alexia. I'm going to grab the one thing Alexia doesn't have that Valeria has. Grenades.
Combead? Oh.
Alexia has a combead.
Oh, okay. I thought she didn't.
She does.
If you were talking about the hand-thrown grenades, Gideon has those.
Oh, sadness.
And
they're
what about Alice? Oh. What did you say, Izzy?
Is that like flamers or anything down there?
Nope.
Of course. Okay. Go out to Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Valis is going to try to figure out what Valis is going to do first.
Yeah. But that would require UA to talk to me.
What did you ask?
What are you searching for in the armory?
Weapons and or clues.
Alright, then you can too make an awareness plus 10 test.
Everything's like strange. Like I scrolled down and didn't scroll down and then everything jumped.
Well, you find the same things that Gideon, well, except for the hand-thrown frag grenades, that Gideon found earlier.
I grab me a bolt weapon, I think.
I specifically said there are what appears to be bolt shells, but no bolt weapons.
I meant bolt shell. I'm gonna grab me a bolt shell.
Okay.
It's a clue. I wanna.
Do you have common law tech or common law war?
What was the one before war?
Tech.
Tech. I do not.
Or any sort of tech-related law skill.
I don't. My plan was to take it over to Detective Harvey
Okay.
because I have none of these things.
Alright. Well. Yes, Izzy?
Can I expect the boat skills?
He has a sister. He would at least know what one is supposed to look like.
No, Alexia has common lore award.
Oh, right. Wrong person.
So can I?
Yes.
Okay. Animal?
You alright?
Nah, he's not.
Partial. I guess no partial success. I'm like 3 off.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Can't win them all.
I can win them all.
Cause I was sure not using my fate point to give myself a plus 20, my one and only one. Oh well.
Anyway. Anything else?
Um, is there, no, I already tried that one. No, I do not have any more clever ideas.
Okay. Well, which raises the question of what are you doing there then? Or what is the plan from here then?
Plan is to wait for Gaius.
Alrighty.
I mean, Sebastian will try to occupy himself while he's waiting, like, just do a once over on everything again, like, maybe check outside as well.
Okay.
Oh, idea. Where the vehicles were parked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check around there.
Ah, fair enough.
Like, is there a garage or anything like that?
Yes. Of a sort, anyway. You would, well, there are various kinds of tools that are entirely unfamiliar to you. But they certainly seem as if they were being used for carriage maintenance or construction, possibly. Various kinds of unguents and oils. Although you can tell that the tools definitely have seen better days. And 2 of these, modified auto carriages are in fact still on the compound. If you have any sort of tech-related skill, that might now find use. Actually, common law Imperial Guard would also apply.
Okay, that works.
Add a -10, please.
Okay.
Nope. That's a nope. So nothing there. However, you do, while just generally looking over, you do notice that in places they have the same symbol as the tattoo marked on them. And one of these, which appears to you more like, what essentially the original vehicle that they then modified to have been more buggy-like. Also has another heavy stubber already that seems to be able to be mounted on the back.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy who's the head leader, can I go search his body?
Sure.
Because I want that chain axe.
I mean, then you're not searching his body. The chain axe did just suddenly fuse with his clothes. It's just lying there.
I'll see if there's anything else on him too besides the chain axe.
Sure. Give me an awareness plus 10.
Chance plus 10. Alrighty. Nope.
Okay. Well, you do find a customary tattoo as well as dog tags. This is vest and an auto pistol with some reloads. That's and an emergency knife. Essentially, slipped into his belt. And that's about it.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and take... I'll take the pistol, the ammo, and I'll take the chain axe.
Okay. You might want to check for encumbrance by this point. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, that sounds like a no. So just waiting for Gaius now?
I do have one stupid idea.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll matter. Does the bathrooms have any kind of medicine cabinet or anything? I want to check in those to see...
It will shock you, but there doesn't seem to be a proper facility of this kind.
No bathroom at all?
Well...
Not one that's still in one piece.
Nothing that you could call a bathroom in good conscience.
Well, shit.
Yes, exactly.
I suppose that they don't have anywhere for proper medical care either, then?
Actually, that is a good point, though. In the living quarters, you would have found some basic medikits.
Okay, because I was curious if they had, like... if it looked like they had got them in a reputable place, or if it was all, like, underhive stuff.
Sorry, what did you think?
Like, basically, they have a lot of military stuff, so I was curious if they had any medical supplies that were of similar quality, or if they were, like, makeshift.
From... No, that would be the kind of level. Yeah, it's a proper medikit. It's not a particularly advanced one. It's just basic supplies, but it's what you would like find in basic PDF or guard supplies. Yes.
Okay, so there's no unusual, at least that Sebastian can tell, like, things in the medkit.
You could give me a Forbidden Lore Medicae with intelligence.
That sounds like all kinds of negative.
Nope.
No, I'm
good.
Sorry, did I say forbidden law Medicaid? That's what the derp.
You did.
No, sorry.
You did.
No, just Medicaid with intelligence. Sorry.
Well, see, now I'm worried.
No. There's just... That was just a brain fart. My bad.
I too am scared.
Okay, so sorry. You said what was the modifier, or is it just intelligence?
It's +10 on intelligence.
Okay. I will use the fate point because my intelligence sucks. Nope.
Close, but no cigar. Yeah, to you they seem like perfectly, basic but perfectly serviceable medkits as you might find in, the various militaries of the Imperium.
Okay, well, he'll put it back. Wasn't trying to loot it or anything, just trying to investigate.
Right. Okay. Back to Gaius for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the Juve is leading you through a series of tunnels, or has been leading you through a series of tunnels, until you now came out on what, is almost just barely reminds you of the streets up Hive, so a bit closer to civilization, arguably. As both of you here... Oh, okay, just to clarify the time frame, this is after you've been on the move for at least a few hours, at least like 2 hours.
Right.
You hear quite a commotion going on. And the boy warns you that there seems to be something big coming up ahead. Maybe a gang doing shenanigans or something.
Gangs doing gang things.
Exactly. Yeah. You find some way to hide, or at least stay out of trouble, because you don't want no trouble. I presume.
Yeah. I have no interest in getting to a fight at this moment.
Yeah, fair enough. As you can see, a large number of armed men essentially walking down the street, or, well, if you can even call it a street, this dirt path, essentially. And fairly heavily armed, too. Various kinds of autoguns can be made out by you, and even some heavier equipment, including vehicles.
Do they have any sort of visible tattoos that would imply that they're part of the folks that we're looking for?
Nothing is visible to you, but you definitely can tell they have the, relatively speaking, of course, heavy armor and weaponry that, according to what the others have reported, you would be expecting. And, in fact, they are heading in the same direction that you would be heading, if they hadn't showed up.
Fun. I don't suppose I'm within combead range of everybody.
Well, you could give it a try.
I will definitely give it a try once they are out of hearing distance.
All right. Let's put it into the hands of the dice. Why don't we? Let's see a tech use test, if you can get everything out of the microbeat and establish contact.
All right. Nope.
Unless you want to roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate point that. Yes.
Yatta! Yes, you can in fact get after the connection isn't particularly good, although you are unable to tell whether it is just because of interference from the quote-unquote architecture down here, or because it is barely within range. But communication is definitely difficult, but possible, as you can, get into contact with the others.
I will warn them that it's possible they are, about to be in for another fight, and they might want to, chill out a little bit. And grab as much evidence as they can and run.
Actually, Gideon would get this message, and Alexia. For everyone else, the interference is too great.
Damn.
Oh, lovely.
I look at Gideon and be like, it's time to run.
Yeah.
I'll copy. People, it's time to move. Gideon, guys just said that people are on their way.
I mean, I assume I knew enough about their situation to know, they aren't really set for a fight, but...
I would imagine they have, given you a bit of a sit rap at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose it's about time we scarped then.
How many explosives were in the armory?
Oh no!
Enough.
Well,
I smile very warmly at Sebastian right now.
I like the way you think.
Unfortunately, not too many, let's say heavy-duty explosives. But, frag and crack grenades for grenade launchers. That's all you could find. Well, and technically
Old
those
shells.
if you count them as explosives.
They'll still blow up when you set fire to them.
Yeah.
If we put those crack grenades around the areas supporting the building,
Then
might
you
do
can-
something.
Yeah, quite possibly. But who here has the tech use to not do that and not blow themselves up in the process?
Not me.
Not me. So we should
Nobody.
What are we doing? I like the sound of this idea.
Blowing shit up.
I want to make a trap.
Tell me more.
I want to set up the crack grenades to collapse the building when the enemy gets here.
What is the difficulty of this role?
Setting it up would be a tech. Actually, hold on. Before I talk shit. Well, first question would be, what exactly are you planning? So, just remote detonated crack grenades? Then you would need some kind of detonator.
Either that or a timer.
Or a timer. So, that's the tricky part, is you are missing components.
Yeah, but that takes time, which we don't have.
Right.
Could I scrap something to make one?
Could just leave. We already pushed the luck enough.
I bought a chrono. I don't know if that could work for something.
Do you have a flamer on us still?
We take apart the data slate. I don't know.
Sadly, no. Valeria's the one with the flamer.
Damn.
That guy is.
Nobody who's currently here has a flamer.
Yeah.
So yeah, without a way to remote detonate, it could get tricky. That is to say, impossible.
Could we do something with a comm bead and the Voxcaster? Maybe on a certain frequency it could trigger.
That would require some serious attack use. If you're
That's
fooling
like
up
rolling.
well, Well, for Quinn, it might very well be that, exactly, yeah. Not normally, but for Quinn, definitely. So, do you feel up to that, sir?
I will put all my fate points into this.
What would happen if you shot one of these things?
Generally, crack grenades are not so unstable. Kind of depends on what you're firing with.
Alright then.
What if we? Okay, I have 2 plasma flasks left.
Yes.
What if he shot a plasma flask and near a crack grenade?
What about a heavy bolter or an what is it called? Amputation shell.
I was gonna say we have a lot of bullets that will go up in flames.
Yeah. The thing is, without the superheated state, the plasma isn't actually that unstable. So the flask itself is not actually dangerous.
Okay.
When did the Imperium get so safe?
I want to know this as well.
I mean, with the exception of stuff like plasma and so on, Imperial technology is actually fairly safe and rugged. That's, kind of a hallmark, is that most of this shit works no matter the circumstances, except the higher technology. But sure, just let's handle it this way. If Quen can pass a -20 tech use test, then he can jury-rig something silly together. And we don't care about the details.
I like the sound of this.
Alright?
It's a -20 tech.
If he fails, how big will the explosion be?
That depends on the degrees of failure.
I'd like to walk away.
Okay.
Out of the black.
I am gonna I'm gonna use my thingy-majiggy to give me a higher, to self-train my tech use in this instance.
You didn't even have tech use?
No, I have tech use, but I want to advance it.
Oh, okay.
He wants a +20.
Alright, then...
I want my, what is it? Sudden Insights.
Right. Roll your 1d5, I believe it was.
I follow Valor.
Nice. So you take 2 insanity.
-1, because the first time I take insanity.
Sorry, what?
Don't I have that thing where I take 1 less insanity the first time per session?
From your divination, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm now at 10 insanity points.
Which means we're going to have a trauma exactly on the dot.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Ah.
What could go wrong while I'm rigging all these explosives?
Yeah. Roll D100, please. Perfect timing. As you're overwhelmed with this, sudden insight and greatly increased tech skills that you don't know where they're suddenly coming from, although you get the feeling that maybe you're kind of up to the task, you're greatly unnerved, so greatly, in fact, that for the next 3d10 hours you have to perform some task compulsively. And suffer a -10 penalty to all intelligence, fellowship, and perception tests in the meantime. So essentially, you came out with a +0, but a new fair insanity point.
Well, yeah, that's
Got 10 minutes,
I'm not even surprised.
Is it time to play the song of my people? Is
What
it
do I
time?
have to do? Oh my god.
First, you need to decide on what the thing is, though, that you are doing. Given circumstances, praying would obviously make a lot of sense.
Don't forget to use your fate point to add to your roll.
How many fate points can I put onto this? Because now I'm very worried.
Well, I mean, for the skill boost, you can put in as many as you like. For rerolls, you can only do one reroll max.
I am gonna put all my fate points into this, because if I fuck up, I'm gonna probably kill myself.
Save 1 for reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 into the plus 20, and then the fucking 1 for reroll. Oh,
Alright.
Alright, so let's see.
So now it's tech use plus 40, I think. Or
Guys getting new teammates?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Okay, so the tech use skill increase and the intelligence reduction from his trauma balance each other out. Then it's still minus 20, then plus 20, 0, plus 20. So it's tech use plus 20 right now. Final.
okay.
Yeah, reroll it.
Alright.
Waiting for that 90.
Ah, damn!
You did it! I wasted all my fate points, but I did it!
How is that a waste?
You're not dead. Sounds like it wasn't a waste.
I wisely spent. I like to imagine I accidentally trigger it. I'm just like, and I just put the wire back. Oops, didn't mean to take that out. He just freezes in place as you hear this loud click. It's
And only Valis left the building, so everyone's just kind of watching.
It's like the Fifth Element when the guy puts the card in at the last second. Then the timer's going, and he's just at the last second puts it in. There's a single bead of sweat running down his forehead.
That was supposed to happen. Everything according to plan. Praise the Emperor.
I'll be right back.
Excuse me, I need to go change my shorts.
Anyway, you still need to decide on what the activity is that you're busy with for the next 3-10 hours, and then you have to roll the 3d10.
Obviously, he's constantly flipping the coin.
I'm gonna just keep rubbing at my scar/tattoo thingies. I'm just constantly itching.
Fair enough, yeah.
Otherwise, if I have an earring, just play with that. It's a nervous tick. So is it 3d10?
Yep. 8 hours. Well, fairly low. Pretty low, in fact.
Yeah, 1/3. Even that. Nice.
To everyone else, Quinn seems to be definitely absent-minded after his little craziness here.
So he's basically Quinn again. Gotcha.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm feeling good.
Anyway, Quinn, not entirely sure himself how he did it, managed to rig something up that he thinks is maybe gonna do it.
Yeah, maybe sounds good enough.
So it's the time to bounce?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bounce.
Let's get out far away and somewhere where we can see it, though.
Yeah, maybe you set up some kind of holo recording, because this is gonna be good.
You obviously know where we need to be on the highest building, have the switch on top of in a briefcase, and just have lawn chairs out there while we watch the explosion.
Alright, we're gonna pay a stop to the store to pick up some lawn chairs.
I just want to tell you, good luck. We're all counting on you.
I got magnoculars, so we can go pretty far.
Oh god, dude, that's the first reroll. I want you to the first roll, let us know that we're all counting on you. And then I fail a roll, and then you come in and say it again, so I re-roll it.
What's that sound?
So I played the video I linked.
audio GOA because he forgets that it goes through his mic.
Wow.
Very.
Anyway,
I'm confused.
we hear.
We hear everything.
Yeah.
I can't stop it.
You just push the talk.
No, I can't. It won't go away. Like, I don't even know which window's doing it.
Ah, okay.
It's like, shut it all down.
It was Izzy's fault anyway.
Was
I
it?
hope so.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Anyway.
Did Izzy do it?
Of course, though, with the white man always blaming the black man. I see how it is.
Yes.
Oh, it's Discord.
Yes.
Thank you. It's gone now.
Anyway.
Fuck you, Izzy.
That is fair.
So you're getting some distance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't want to be danger close when this goes off.
There's actually not going to be too big of an explosion. They're crack grenades. They, have a pretty focused
Yes,
blast.
but the building's still gonna...
Yeah.
It's gonna look
Don't
like
wanna
demolition.
Yeah, it's going to be a proper demolition, exactly.
Well, I know what business I'm going into if I ever retire.
I think you're misunderstanding your job here.
Yeah, sorry, you don't retire from the Inquisition.
They don't offer very good 401k benefits either, so...
Damn, you're right.
Ask Victress. He knows
You
very
might
well.
get a gold watch. Among other things.
I'm scared.
Or Grey Knight's shooting you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's a gold chrono. This is 40k.
It's an ostrich.
Kill me.
It's probably not even gold. It's some other fake Latin material.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Aurum.
Exactly. Anyway, a short while later, you do in fact get a visit from, well, not you, the building, the compound gets visitors. Heavily armed, with a few a few vehicles as well. Now, Quinn's degrees of success matter. First off,
Wait.
huh?
Let me
This
see.
is going to be a good thing.
This is going to be great.
Because as soon as they arrive, you can tell that they are taking, positions in cover. Definitely prepared for a fight. And definitely seem confused when that fight doesn't happen. After a while, you can hear floop, 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 noises. That was a very bad impression of those. Count the degrees
So
of
it's
success.
it's like what? Someone walking on bubble wrap?
No.
Okay.
Does
No,
this count
Quinn-
as a ballistic?
No. Quinn, count the degrees of success that you got on your tech use test, multiply that number by 10, and then roll a d100 with that number as a target number to see whether the grenades they shoot into the building will set off your demolitions.
Alright, so that's 4 times 10 times 100, did you say?
No, you're
The degrees of
you're
success...
rolling a d100. You're aiming. Your target number is 40 on a d100. I think he's saying.
Okay.
Well, you had 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 4 degrees of success times 10 is 40, so you want 40 or less on a d100.
Can it technically count as a ballistic skill test on the building? Because then I would...
This is a test to see how robustly your thing has been built to not be set off by the frags they're shooting at the building.
Okay, alright.
At this moment, can I take aim at whoever looks like the captain?
Partial success! Wait. Technically, if I look at rely on none but yourself, do I get 10... What's this? Applying personal weapon modifications. Does that technically count as a modification? Weapon mod?
You're not shooting anything. This isn't even properly a test.
No, I think you meant for earlier, for the grenade.
Applying personal weapon modifications, which I think technically they would be modifying to be a grenade. Aww. Gotta scrape them points somehow.
Don't be Izzy. Don't scrape points. Don't be Izzy.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
See, I was going to walk away, but I think you're just going to say that. Man, I see how it is, man. Okay.
So yeah, I got a 42 when I think my target number was 40.
That is unfortunate for you, but Gideon had a important question. We'll see that in a moment. Once I get it pulled up. Yeah, a awareness test, -20 for darkness, +10 for reasons unknown to you, so -10.
Okay. That's, you say awareness test?
Yes.
Alright. Got him.
There we go. All right. Okay.
So is the building exploding at the moment?
Yes, in fact. Quite impressively. After a few... Well, you could definitely see that grenades were launched from grenade launchers into the building. And did cause the chain reaction, bringing the whole thing down, collapsing with a thunderous echo. Meanwhile, you, or Gideon, has been looking out for, well, what may or may not be a leader. And although they all seem to be fairly similarly dressed, and you can't really call out any sort of officers or so on, you can, however, tell that there is, or you do spot, standing on one of the vehicles they came in with, is a fairly large, fairly well-muscled man in a simple, what you presume to be a flag vest. A mighty set of chainswords attached to his back. And just the way he's just standing on the car, surveying the surrounding and so on. And it's essentially this impression that all the others around him make, sort of make you feel that, he has an important role, or at the very least a position of respect.
Now sounds like a good time for him to lose his head.
Right.
What's the distance here?
Well, that's a bit up to you, actually. How far you guys would have gotten, or would have tried to move away. I mean, I would say at least 100 meters, but that's kind of up to you. Of course, the closer you are, now, you know, with all advantages and disadvantages.
I mean, 100, 150 meters wouldn't be bad for me.
So yeah.
That's right in the safe range of, I can shoot them, and they'll have a real hard time shooting me.
Like 200?
Well, up to 200. Anybody?
Well, where are all the ideal rooftop lawn chair sitting positions?
100 sounds right.
100 then. 100 meters.
Alright, we're 112.782 meters.
There you go.
Righty.
Well, that's not how small I expected it to be.
This is
I
also
was just
not
rolling
how
for
66 meters.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to go that low, honestly. I should have reversed the 50 and the 100. 100 plus D50.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
There you go. How? What?
Wait, did mine... What? What was the random number I gave?
Alrighty, this one's for the quantum rolling gallery.
Interesting.
I don't get it. Okay.
Nice bonus.
Wow. Look
I
at
rolled
the
two
roll.
16s on 2 different die rolls.
Yeah.
One on a D50 and one on a D100.
Wait. I think was that done wrong?
No.
Nope.
No.
It's 100
He's trying to
plus
figure out-
1D50. And then 50 plus 1D100.
I got a
He's just trying to figure out. He's trying to figure out how far away we are, or he is, or whatever. And
It would have been more quantum rolling if they both ended up at the same number.
That's. Oh, yeah, I guess that is.
But still, goddamn.
So what's the explosion?
The explosions
Big.
themselves aren't very big because they're crack grenades. They are focused explosions, so it's like a proper demolition. If you have ever seen a building being taken down, it's like that.
Worst case scenario is the debris scatters all over the place.
Right. But there's not enough building for there to be too much debris in the first place. Well, to be fair, at least in the basement there's going to be lots of minor explosions as all the ammo goes off, but, you know, that's after beneath all the rubble then. But...
Does this count as a full aim?
Sorry?
Does this count as a full aim?
You would definitely have a full aim, yeah, of course. There's still darkness, though. Excuse me.
So minus 10 or minus 20 from the darkness, I forget.
Minus 20, yeah.
20, okay. And 20 from the aim, so that evens itself out.
Yeah.
So 10 from accurate, 10 from single, and 10 from red dot. Or, does the red dot have a range? I forget.
No. However, there is a chance it can be spotted.
Well, I mean, it's on the back of his head.
Well, technically, from your perspective, it would be the front of his head.
Oh, okay. Really? Yeah. I wasn't sure which side
somebody
of the building
else
we were on, I
might have
guess.
known.
Well, I mean, they came from one side, then they...
And we ran to the other. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's on his forehead.
Right.
Uh-oh.
You would
Hashtag
actually get
get down,
a...
sir.
Sorry?
Hashtag get down, sir.
He will, in fact, get his dodge on the shot, but he still get a shoot.
Well, that might not do him much good, depending on how many successes I get.
Yeah, it's true.
So let's do a count here. We're at a 0 plus. Accurate is 10. Single shot is 10. Red dot is 10. I don't think there's anything else, because the aim negates the darkness. So plus 30.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Neato burrito.
That's 8 successes. Good luck on the dodge.
Yep.
I'm also going to use a fate point to add 8 to my damage.
Might as well. Nope. At least not enough.
No.
Definitely not. Yeah. Roll damage.
Plus 8. Oh, and that's a vengeful, so a d5.
Well, that's for the crit, yeah.
So 26 plus the d4.
Right. Boomy, indeed. Well, no, you have a silencer, so there's no shot ringing out. at least.
And I kind of planned to do it while the whole building falling was happening, so...
I see. Yeah, fair enough. A not shot rings out. No.
Yeah.
Well, the other people can obviously not see it without any sort of
Sebastian
sight.
might see it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, he said he had magnoculars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Magnaculars.
He
looked through one of the eye slots and looked
big,
together.
unpleasant explosion of fluids where
once there was a man's head.
there was a man's head. As he quickly falls off the vehicle, there's a great amount of confusion for one thing, and panic. Everyone is immediately searching for cover. Some are wildly firing suppressor fire in various directions. You can give me a plus 20 stealth test real quick. Damn.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, they have a pretty significant penalty, don't worry. Unless you fuck up, then you have to worry.
Oh dear.
That's a fuck up.
I'm going to use a second fate point on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, Emperor, please.
Emperor, please. There's no please. You can hear multiple voices shouting, and very quickly afterwards, engines are revving again, with the drivers quickly making their way into your direction.
Well, time to leave.
Yeah, makes sense. These, although, to your advantage, even these rugged vehicles have some trouble with these heaps of trash. and are not really equipped to deal with these kind of artificial dunes, you could say. So only making slow progress.
So now it's a good thing that the auto carriage I have has bonus to maneuvering, I guess.
Well, it might not actually matter, but we'll see in a moment. As you're trying to get away, I see.
Yeah, let's GTFO.
Sounds good.
I approve.
Good. Whoever has the lowest athletics on agility should roll that now. Of the people present.
Oh, athletics.
Actually, are we all busted or just
Mine's a 34.
Where was the rest of the group is the question.
I have a athletics of 44, so not me.
Well, I guess would just be around.
I see no reason to split up. I'm
just thinking I don't think a sniper position would be where everyone's hanging around.
Yeah.
If we're not shooting.
Fair enough. Then Gideon has to give me
Because I've got a stupid idea.
Oh boy.
Who has to give it?
Gideon.
They're in a rush.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Mine's 33.
No, I'm just gonna assume that everyone else got farther away than Gideon.
Okay.
Because they left that dead body, and I'm wondering how stupid it would be to try and retrieve it while they're distracted with Gideon.
It might be pushing our luck, maybe.
Maybe.
If only we had a dinosaur to carry it.
Yeah.
We have the auto carriage.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Gideon, roll me athletics on agility.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh!
Alright. Followed by a stealth plus 20.
You can do that now, can't you? You can do that, man.
No, I can't.
Reroll that.
I already used a fate point on that one, so I'm not losing his third for the session already.
Hey, Quinn did it too.
I mean, it could be the thing that saved your life.
I have sprint, I'm fine.
Thanks, dude.
He also has fate.
Speaking of, I'm going to use it.
Well, alright. Unfortunately, Gideon does not manage to get away and out of sight quickly enough to for them to lose track of him. So, although they are having trouble getting over these hills of trash and garbage and whatnot, they are getting... Well, they're catching sight of Gideon again and are in pursuit.
Any rather worn down buildings nearby? More so than the rest?
No, as I've said, this is actually like a fairly out there place, and a lot of the rest of this particular dome is like these hills of trash, essentially, at least on this side.
Just a bunch of trash.
Right.
Okay. Any trash piles that look unstable?
What exactly do you mean when you say unstable?
I mean, the right application of a frag grenade or two might make them topple over into my path.
Yeah. Right application, though, is the tricky part for Gideon, I think.
Very possibly.
Very possibly. Good idea, though. But you don't have tech use, do you?
No.
Do you have logic?
No.
Well, but that's at least a basic skill, so that's what you can try. So, yeah, a minus 10 logic ballistic skill test.
Oh boy. So minus 30, you're saying?
Essentially, yeah.
I'm not even going to use a fate point on this because the chances are so low of it succeeding.
Hey, you rolled a 2, just
Yeah, no.
That's I have the strong feeling that those are more degrees of failure than your ballistic skill.
Yeah. That's a grenade explosion in the hand, isn't it?
No. That would be like 96 and up.
Sure.
No, we're gonna get to that in a moment. First,
Oh boy.
yes. First, what's everyone else doing? So, Gideon has their attention, but the rest of you seem, at least as far as you can judge, unseen, or at least unnoticed. Or
I want that.
uncareful.
I want that leader corpse.
All right.
Is it time for me to just lay down the heavy machine gun fire? The heavy
I'm not
bolts?
going to tell you not to.
Maybe if you're gonna do that, I would do it from the vehicle.
Yeah,
rather
dude.
than- okay. But if they see us, because if they're talking with Gideon, I want to take the auto carriage and drive to the body and just put it in the vehicle and then just drive away. This is my plan.
I will prep weapon inside vehicle.
Okay, so you're making your way to the vehicle, to the auto carriage?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me?
Does it have a sunroof? This is now important.
It was nice if I remember right. It's a pretty nice one.
Because Quinn is then going to pop up inside of the sunroof of a fucking heavy bowler.
Where do you
Stubber.
Okay, yeah, first, my first question would have been, where did you get the ferry boulder? I didn't know of this.
Or at least, what's he got? It's got a
Stubber.
stubber, right, that's what I meant. Same thing.
No.
No, they
I
are
wish.
quite different.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. In my hands, it'll be the same thing. It's fine.
Sure. Auto carriages rarely have any sort of sunroofs because going cabrio in the Hive is, you don't get much of a rise out of that.
I bet you can make one.
You can definitely make one, yeah, but it's not going to be a factory default, you could say. What about Alexia and Valis in the meantime? What you doing?
I am also going to be heading for the auto carriage.
Fair enough. And I take Alexia as doing the same? Okay. And Quinn is actually forcing a roof into the carriage. What's the plan?
And if Quinn does that, Sebastian won't object.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Alright. Well, make a note then you now have a banged up carriage. That's going to be difficult to explain, but I guess you have to...
The insurance will come.
It's fine, I'll fix it later.
Right.
We have inquisitorial insurance. It's fine.
Yeah.
Be expected.
Yeah.
Let's take it. Fix it.
Right. Alrighty. So you are getting ready there. In the meantime, we have a trash heap who, was made unstable through a frag grenade detonation. Unfortunately,
I'll be right
for
back. Really quick.
right. Unfortunately for Gideon, though,
It's not going in the direction I want.
exactly. It's almost like you read my mind.
I know how you think at this point.
Okay. So the question is, can you give me a -10 dodge test before you're buried under the trash? Possibly lethally.
The answer is yes. The real question is whether or not it will be successful.
Yeah?
You said -10 dodge?
Yes.
Suddenly glad I leveled this.
You should always be glad to level your dodge.
Well, I'm gonna fate point that, I guess.
Yeah?
Can I can't fate point it just for the bonus, can I?
No. I mean, after you've rolled it, you can only reroll. Or add degrees of success if you were successful.
Right. Well, nope.
Nope. Oh boy. At least you tried.
At least I tried.
At least you tried. Hold on a moment.
That plus 10 ain't paid off yet.
It did not pay off this time.
Can I sprint my way out of it?
No.
Darn.
Nice try though. What's your toughness bonus?
I want to say 3. Well, let me check.
I'm back.
It is, in fact, 3.
All right.
That's next on my list of things to raise.
Right. AP on the body.
On the body at the moment is 3.
Oh, okay.
Or, sorry, 2. Oops.
So add 1 to that.
Okay.
You are still fairly lucky. As
I am crazy lucky.
yes. Indeed. It does, however, mean you still need to make me a separate agility test to see if you actually end up buried underneath it, or, squeezed in somewhere, or manage to slip out after just taking a bit of a beating.
Just straight agility.
Yeah.
Hey, look! I'm out and running.
Yeah. But your pursuers are closing in, and they are, well, firing mercilessly at poor Gideon. What is Gideon's first stop to go to?
Grenade over the shoulder.
Not what I meant, but that is definitely one way of doing it. I meant more where you're running to right now, first up.
Anywhere that puts something between me and them.
Okay, fair enough. Hold on. Excuse me.
Ow.
Anyway. Lots of shooting, bullets impacting all around Gideon. But luckily, so far, he has not been hit.
I'm the luckiest man alive.
So far. Subtract the frag grenade. Buying you some time. Let's see how distracted they end up from a bit of shrapnel flying all around them. Sufficiently distracted.
I'll take it.
For now. Righty.
So we're kind of 2 down or 3 down?
What do you mean?
How many I used for that first grenade throw?
For your little trick that didn't quite work out was 1.
Yeah.
And this was 1.
2 down.
Yeah.
4 to go.
Exactly. With your little distraction, new chance to maybe disappear in all this dark nowhere opens up. You can give me a stealth test on perception, please.
Oh my.
Yes. How well you find a hidey hole in all this trash to slip into.
Finally!
Hey, but your high perception at least is paying off. It's working out for you. Yes, Gideon finds a way. Well,
Pretty sure my plus 30 stealth is working out for me.
yeah, that too. It's almost like you bought it for a reason.
No.
Anyway, diving behind some old techno trash, you find some strangely moist and loose. You're not sure if it's earth or whatever other material, but at least it doesn't seem to be immediately harmful, although the stench is quite atrocious. But it is good enough to make a decent hiding place, and you blend into your surroundings quite well.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Which brings us back to our other friends. Let's see if they're spotted. Yes, they are.
You guys oh. I was gonna say they better take advantage of this, but no!
Gideon can hear some shouting that, well, one of the drivers is shouting to the other that there are more over there. And they are quickly adjusting their course, racing over to where, Robot and Co are. Sorry, not Robot, of course, Sebastian Co. Which probably means it's time to go. Or what do you do?
Well, did we do what I set out to do, or?
What was the full plan?
Well, it was to get in the auto carriage and then go get the corpse of the leader and then get the hell out.
Right. How would you try to get the corpse? There was
just drive up next to it and tug it in and then go.
Isn't it deep inside the building?
No, he's not deep inside the building, but there are still dudes all around there in defensive positions, except the 4 dudes that are in the cars. So you would need to drive up to lots of shooty, mad people who are very mad and shooty at you. It's an option, but
How many?
Well, at least from your perspective, actually, give me an awareness test.
Okay.
You would guess at least a dozen.
Okay, and Sebastian will point out there's a dozen and turn to the others in the auto carriage and sort of... Okay, so... Should we leave, or should we try and retrieve that leader?
We already got fucked. You
shouldn't wait too long while the others are closing in and the shooting and the.
This is like a quick
Yep.
He's waiting for like a nod or shaking a head. He's not waiting for discussion.
I'm shaking my head.
Go.
Okay, leaving.
Alrighty, so let's see a car chase all of a sudden in very uneven and unpredictable ground. So this is going to get interesting now.
Well, at least Quinn has his heavy stubborn and shooting people.
Yeah.
That.
Righto. So, then, Mr. Robot. Mr. Roboto. Oh yes, there we go. I forgot what it was called. Operate surface. -20, please.
Is there a +10 from the good maneuverability of the vehicle?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, whenever I give when it's like riding or operating like vehicle, it's always, unless I say otherwise, maneuverability always comes into play. So it's technically -20 plus maneuverability if positive or minus, and then you have your final result.
So, so it's -10?
Correct.
Okay. Since this is a chase, there's probably going to be a lot of these rolls, right?
Depends on how they go. Let's say the ground isn't very conducive to a long chase. It's probably going to end with one or the other side making a catastrophic failure sooner or later.
Yeah, because I got one fate point left, so I'm just thinking I could use it now, or I could wait. I think I'll wait.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, hang on. This is... Yeah, I don't have that trained, so that's not good. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna save the fate point because it's so low right now that if I use it, it'll probably be a waste.
Okay, just to clarify, as I said, the treacherous terrain here makes things very iffy. If you fail by more degrees of failure than your agility bonus, then something terrible will happen.
Okay, okay, I'll use the fate point.
Okay. That being
So
said,
+10.
That being said, it's unfortunate that the ace is trying to shoot instead of driving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's what it's gonna have to be right now, I guess.
He wanted to be the big weapon guy.
Yeah.
You can always take the wheel.
That's not good, but it's not a catastrophic failure.
All right. Yeah. More not particularly well. Sebastian is making his way through this rough terrain with dirt and various kinds of objects being thrown to the sides as you're making your way through hills of trash. Dirt being thrown up all around you. But you don't really seem to make much of a progress, as they may or may not be closing in. Let's find out. Not particularly. Ooh. Well.
Did someone say catastrophic failure?
Exactly. The one of your pursuers very quickly, well, not very quickly, but does manage to close in on you, as Sebastian is finding it hard to, get some distance in. The other one, however, probably ends up driving over something, well, that was surprisingly robust and solid, and very quickly loses control as one of the wheels says goodbye, and quickly steers into the nearest assortment of trash and discarded wares. With the shooter being affected most unfortunately and sent flying, probably catching both of you unfortunate hits as well as diseases, as he's buried in the garbage. Yes, but other one, as I said, manages to come a bit closer. Meanwhile, Quinn can shoot his heavy stubber with a -30.
Aim plus 30?
Sorry?
Pretty sure that's a minus.
Minus 30? Okay.
Yes. Sebastian is very poor at keeping any sort of stable ground for you to shoot properly with.
I will touch. Okay.
He
Ballistics
can't
might.
hear you.
We can barely hear you right now, yeah?
Well, that's the result anyway.
Right. I mean, you could have still you still could have aimed for a +10, although in this case this wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
But the degrees of failure would have been lower. But anyway, so that is 8 shots missed, if I remember correctly, the fire rate of the heavy stubber. Something like
Yeah.
that. Right. Let's see about them. Oh boy. That's a plenty of hits. Oh, yes, it is time for this one again. If Roll20 was there we go. Took me a moment here. Right. The funny thing is, I was totally unprepared for having actual vehicle combat suddenly. So I'm going to have to half wing it, because my vehicle combat rules are kind of rusty, as they have barely been used.
We'll use them more in future, don't worry.
Yeah. Right.
No, I'm worried.
Yeah, Quinn isn't hit, but other stuff might be hit. Oh, right. This is here. Robert, did I give you any other stats back in the day except the +10 maneuverability?
No, I think it was just the maneuverability.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I didn't expect this to happen, to be entirely honest, but we'll see now. Okay, then very quickly, make a note of this so someone has them. Your front and side armor are 10. Your rear armor is 8. Maneuverability is +10, as I said. And integrity is 15. That's all you need to know right now.
Okay, so let's just get this. Make sure I got this right. Front and side armor is 10, rear is 8 armor, maneuverability is +10, and integrity is 15.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Make the front armor 12 and increase the integrity to 18, please.
Okay.
Kinda had to wing these stats here a bit, but that should work. Okay. You do, however, still get a chance to, quote-unquote dodge. However, the question is up to you whether you even want to attempt it, because you still have the penalty, and there's still the danger of things going really wrong.
Does my dodge apply?
No,
like
this
to
would
the
still
vehicle?
be this would still be a
Right.
Driving
operate
test.
ground vehicle. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Right.
The target number is so low right now that
especially for you to start with, since the penalty is equal to the vehicle's size. Well, okay, that would right now be -7 for you, and then the ground would be a -27 for you. So I'm not sure if you want to try that.
it's 27. My target would be 15. Yeah, no.
All right. So you're hoping for the best that the vehicle is just going to hold out these shots for now.
Well, I think even if we get shot through the vehicle, I think we're better off than a crash right now.
Yeah, probably. Probably, actually. Alrighty. So, time for damage. Okay, let's see if it actually can do this properly. Yes. So, first hit is 5 off your integrity.
Okay.
Second hit is 2 off your integrity.
Okay.
Another 2 off your integrity.
Okay.
I mean, so far it's really going okay. Okay. That's a 7 of your integrity.
Here I thought I was the one that was going to die.
Yeah.
Still intact.
Still going for now, and they're not elites or masters, so there is no zealous hatred. So, okay. Going okay so far.
It's basically held together by string right now, but it's working.
So yeah, heavy bullet impacts all around the carriage as multiple holes appear. But you're still holding up. Since you said it's held together by string, vehicles are still working like living beings, so once your integrity is at 0, you start taking criticals, so there's still a bit more coming.
Okay.
Anyway, still trying to get away. Operate ground vehicle at -20.
Okay. Let's see. How far? How many are after us now? There's still two,
1.
2 or 1.
1.
I'm
Essentially
kind of wondering.
Buggy-looking one. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we're better off fighting it and not running. I don't know. One more try running, I guess.
Okay.
It worked out great for Valeria.
Yeah.
What?
Fighting
Zoom.
Did Valeria fight a vehicle?
Yeah. She
Alexia
lost.
did.
No. Was it Alexia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Alexia. Let's see. Okay, so it was greater than my agility bonus, the catastrophic one, right?
Yes.
Or was it equal?
No,
Equal?
greater.
It was greater? Okay,
Greater.
so that means the odds aren't awful, I guess. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Operate ground vehicle. Surface. That's 20. Or no, it's because it's. Or is it? Wait, hang on, let me think. No, it is awful. Let's stop the car. I forgot about the untrained penalty.
Oh, you're untrained in driving as well. Okay, that's yeah. That's
Well, oh my god! If you didn't, if you told me this, I would have taken the wheel. Jesus.
Suddenly, Sebastian is like, I actually don't know how to drive this.
Quinn is looking
Well,
very,
Emperor, take the
very
wheel.
annoyed. Yeah, I'm taking
No,
the
Take
wheel.
the wheel.
No, like the thing is, Sebastian didn't say anything because he's driven the vehicle. He just doesn't know how to do the combat maneuvers
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Robot is correct. Although the idea of him suddenly realizing, I don't know what I'm doing here, is still pretty funny. It kind of worked until now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Alright, after this, I'm just putting all my points into fucking vehicles, dude. All my XP is just going into it.
It's almost like that was supposed to be a job, man.
Yeah! Didn't know what to prioritize.
Okay,
Okay,
so here's my question. Without actually completely stopping the vehicle, can it go at, like, a safe speed?
Can I just wrestle control from him?
I mean, if you ask, he will give it to you.
I will ask.
It's not. There's no wrestling involved. Yeah.
Okay.
Then he'll just move over.
Okay,
switch
things
even.
are uncomfortable for Alexia and Valis for a moment as they are pushing around seats. Quinn trying his best to quickly get into a position.
I feel like we're in the taxi from Fifth Element right now. That's how badly shot up it is.
I mean, you did create a sunroof with it.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's great!
Speaking of which, Sebastian will get in the, I guess, gunner seat, if that even counts.
Right.
Standing in the car.
Had to let my handy work.
Better than my driving.
Okay, then Quinn.
That was in character.
Yes, I felt
Yes.
as much. Quinn, operate ground vehicle. An extra -10 because right now, until you're seated properly, it's kind of awkward.
Okay.
With the sudden switch.
Still better than untrained.
Yeah. It doesn't even try to... Wait, did you apply the -20 for the terrain?
No.
Okay. So your target was 12.
Oh my god, really?
Still not a crash.
Oh, I
Yeah.
also didn't take into account the +10 from the car's ability thing.
Oh yeah, so you
Right.
passed on the... No!
I
you passed
failed by
one
one.
point. Hey, but nothing catastrophic, but you're definitely not making any distance right now.
Yeah.
But they could crash. Who knows?
Yeah, after this, I'm definitely putting all of it into that.
Actually, they managed to close the distance. Pretty well, in fact. Sebastian, give me a quick initiative roll. Just so, for the purposes of the gunners, mainly.
This is where I wish I had my fate points left so I could do some crazy shit and automatically succeed.
Yeah.
The hell? Oh, I need to select my token first. That's so weird.
Slam on the brakes and go into reverse. See you, suckers!
Okay. So yeah, your shooting goes first. But keep in mind, what are you shooting?
I guess my pistol.
Okay.
Probably better off using it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a plasma pistol, right?
Yeah.
Just melt the entire car, dude. Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, on maximal, it's not a thing that might not happen.
Yeah. For pistol, they're not short range yet. You are at a minus... No, you're at a +0 from Quinn's minimal failure. So he's keeping me at least steady enough to shoot.
Okay, and I can half aim?
Yes.
Okay. Standard range. And... gonna do... Yeah, let's just... How much is semi-auto? Is that 2 or 3 shots?
That depends on the weapon in question. For a pistol, it is 2. It should be found on your sheet.
Okay, if it's just 2, I'm gonna do a standard shot.
Okay.
So let's do that. Oh, and then...
Sorry. One thing I forgot is, of course, are you shooting one of the people or the vehicle itself?
Vehicle.
Plus
wait.
20 for its size.
Yeah, vehicle. Let me think.
That being said, I also forgot to apply the vehicle size to them, but I'm going to do that from now on.
Okay, so wait, if it's plus 20 from the size, I will do the somehow though.
Okay. And you get both shots, in fact.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Roll damage.
Okay. That's 1. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Pen. Where was the pen again?
8.
8. Okay. Let's see. And to D20. Sorry, just take a moment. I had to actually look up the tables right now.
Alright.
So. Okay. So, the second plasma blast opens up some very opaque but non-lethal gas cloud by, severing a line somewhere. Spreading this gas in the crew compartment. However, because of the open nature of the buggy, really, it dissipates rather quickly, but they will still suffer a -10 to the next test. Until this dissipates fully. Yes, that was a proper crit, so not looking too good there for them. Assuming they make another round, we're gonna see what everyone else is doing, if they have any ideas how to impact things from inside the car. Well, in the meantime, though, we have their heavy stubber and the guy on the passenger seat shooting with his autogun at you. So here's the heavy stubber first, with an additional penalty because I forgot it last time. So... Oof. There. Going straight for the car again. Is Quinn going to do some evasive maneuvers? Or attempt to? Some jinkin'.
I guess?
Well, you... Okay, so it's operate ground vehicle at a -27. And for every degree of success, you negate one of these hits.
What happens if I don't do it?
Then you just eat all 5 hits, straight up.
Alright, so might as well try it then. So, operate ground vehicle -27.
But keep in mind, you can still lose control. Well, that's still one success, though. No, it isn't. Wrong number and wrong way around. But you're not losing control of the vehicle either. So that's something, I guess. Unfortunate, though.
Yep.
Another 4 points of damage for the vehicle.
It is at -2 now.
Okay. This just fails straight up to do any damage.
Do vehicles have criticals?
Yes, that's what we're getting into right now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
-6.
good.
-10 at this point, right?
Yeah. When does it blow up?
In this case, that would, actually, I need to check real quick. Where was it hit? 38. So their first hit was. Oh! The first hit actually is turret, which in this case I'm actually going to determine is Sebastian. Sebastian is the turret.
Uh-oh.
Which no, hold on.
I'm fine with that. That's good. That means the vehicle didn't take damage from that.
Hold on, though. Then I would say, though, you can choose to separately dodge the first 2 hits. And then the following ones go all to the hull. Otherwise...
So I can dodge...
Yeah.
Or
so
wait, what?
So the 7 and the 2 I rolled, you can make a dodge against those. Like a single dodge, and then we'll see how many are left.
Okay, if I dodge them, do they just go into the air, or do they hit the car?
They hit the air, then. They miss the car and you.
Okay. Okay. So this is 2 separate dodges?
No, 1 dodge, but you need a 2 degrees of success to dodge both.
Okay. Easy.
Got it. Okay, so this means the 4 and the 4 do still hit the hull, though.
The 4 and the 4? Okay, so let me look at the scan. So that's... Okay, we're at -6 now.
And a 5. So, -10 regardless with the final. So, a -2
Yeah.
and a -6 and then a -10?
-11 with the 5.
Right. But minus... Yeah, that doesn't matter then. So, first
What
one
point
doesn't
should we
matter.
worry?
Right now. First one doesn't matter, though. Okay, so the second hit sets off one of the... Well, some of the internal electronics, potentially, or a minor fuel tank, whatever. Anyway, so a fire breaks out inside the car. Everyone inside, except for Sebastian, takes 1 point of fatigue. And takes 1d10 plus 6 explosive damage. And may catch
Start
on
rolling
fire.
your windows down, boys.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see about that. This is the damage everyone takes. Armor and toughness both reduce fully. This is to the body.
You cut out a bit there.
Okay, the 15 I just
Armor and
rolled,
toughness applies, it goes to the body.
yeah, no pen.
That's for everybody? Okay.
No, except for
Let's
Sebastian.
see. Oh, for me? Okay.
Except for you.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, but everyone inside except Sebastian.
So this is the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. After this, you all notice that something pretty vital must have been hit, and the fire is quickly spreading, and you're absolutely certain this vehicle is not going to make it much longer. All of you, including Sebastian, may make a dodge test to get out before it finally says goodbye in a fiery explosion.
I recommend making this roll.
What modifiers on the dodge?
+0 dodge.
I backflip out.
Alright.
Checking if I have anything heavy in my inventory that I can throw onto the brakes to hopefully explode the vehicle within the vicinity of the one chasing us.
That's an interesting idea.
It's called an emergency brake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
Is he in here?
When is he ever here?
Yeah.
That probably means he didn't apply the damage either.
Yeah. Well, I see Izzy light up, but not anything happening.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty on light right now, I'd say.
I think he's saying something, but... Oh no, that's just echoing through him. I think his headset is just lying there, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. While Robot figures that one out, Valis can make the test.
So this was athletics?
No, dodge.
Dodge.
Mhm. You're also very quiet, Mr. Roboto.
Domo.
Ah, that's better.
Arigato. God damn it.
Jinx, bitch. Gotcha.
That's decisively failed.
I will not attempt the reroll.
Are you absolutely certain?
Are you sure, dude?
You're in a vehicle that's about to explode.
The target being 13, I'm pretty sure I will fail again.
So you're saying you should use that fate point for health instead?
Yes.
Okay.
How long before you apes out again?
See, that is... I mean, okay, I didn't particularly imagine this scenario. I'm perhaps as surprised as you are.
I got into the car because that seemed like the safest place to be. And then Robot's like, I'm gonna get the body.
We didn't do that! We did not do that!
I mean,
No, we did not do that.
So don't blame me for that.
You knew he wanted the body when you got into that car.
The body doesn't even come into this. We started escaping right away. We got spotted going into the vehicle.
Gentlemen, let's resolve this first before we fight over whose fault it is.
I don't know, man. Bickering is extremely productive.
Exactly.
Anyway, as for the thing to hit the brakes, I have one stupid thing in my inventory that I don't even know why I have it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's heavy enough.
Okay.
Back the first time we were in the hive,
Yeah.
I found an auto pistol magazine on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's had no use ever. Can I use that? If it's too light, I'll use my magnoculars.
It might be big enough to jam between the top and the brake itself.
Okay, Robot, here's the thing though. I think the idea is pretty cool, but I'm just not going to let it fly so easily. So what is going to happen is, I don't want to be too harsh on you, so the dodge test you're going to have to make is at a -10, so slightly harder.
Okay.
But if you pass, you get out, and your plan immediately works out 100%. But if you fail, of course, then, that's shit happens.
Then you're going to be real hot.
Yeah, then you're going to regret it.
Yep.
Alright. Well, he makes it. Quinn made it, and we're still waiting for Alexia. The terrible thing is, I don't want to you rolled this dodge, that is probably going to kill Alex.
How many fate points does she have left?
One.
The worst part is it's almost like 1 fate point per session. It's like...
I love you guys. This is fine.
So, he did this to himself. He's like, I want to play. I'm going to play as Alexia.
Not only that, but the thing with Valeria too, like just putting her out of commission in the first place.
Right. And also, having 2 characters essentially in the first place.
Yeah.
This is basically a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I mean, having 2, you have double the chance of losing a character, right?
And it's why is this funny when it happens?
I'm having a great time.
The funny thing is, I'm not even sure if you're actually having a fun time, but I'm glad
Yes,
you say
I am.
so. Oh, perfect.
I'm just now realizing that yes, I should have put the 1200 XP I have into vehicles as soon as I got it. I was like, oh man, I should probably get tech use.
I mean, the fact that you have accumulated 1200 experience without spending it is already a questionable thing in itself.
Yeah, I wasn't here for last session, and I was like, oh wait, how much XP do I have? And it's like, oh wait, no, it's session time. Fuck.
Right. Well,
I did that beforehand.
Right.
For once.
Okay. Actually, it's not particularly going to matter because I might as well call it soon. But first, we're going to see what happens now. Well, yes, exactly. Sebastian drops his magnoculus to introduce or induce a very sudden and very dramatic halt. As Quinn throws himself out of the car as quickly as possible, and quickly followed by Sebastian. And maybe Alexia, maybe not. We're about to find out later. But for now, the simple act of jumping out of a moving vehicle and being fairly close to the blast radius of an ensuing explosion still deals 1d10 plus 6 to both of them. So let's see for a moment how much that is. Quinn, what's your toughness bonus?
4. No, 3.
3. AP? So armor points at body?
Armor is 4 for all my body.
Okay. That's the damage Quinn takes.
2.
Sebastian has toughness bonus of 3, right?
Yep. And armor is 6.
Okay. And that's the damage he takes.
Ow. Okay.
Good son.
And here's the unpleasantness that is going to happen to what's his face? Valus. 4. Oh, Valus, can you roll me a D100 real quick to see which randomly determined hit location you're gonna be hit by the explosion? 77, that's still the body, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
77 is in fact the the right leg.
Okay, thank you.
Which means not the shield.
Yeah. That's the
Ouch.
damage Valus is taking.
Okay. Ow. Okay.
Is he still alive, even?
I mean,
Well-
you said he was going to heal with the fate point earlier, but I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he already said that, so I'm fine with him rolling it now. That's probably...
Well, I brought myself up to 0.
Right. So this would kill you if you don't roll well on your healing.
Unless I ignore death with pain of the bullet is ecstasy.
I'm fairly certain that's not possible, but let's see if there's any clarification on the...
On an 8+, ignores the first crit. effect per session.
I mean, no. The thing is, he is technically correct. Death, as from a critical table, is a critical effect. So, I'm actually fine. I mean, this divination is otherwise so underpowered that I'm perfectly fine with you once in a while actually managing to avoid death with it, if you even roll the 8+ in the first place.
An 8 or a 9 or a 10.
Right.
So I'm going to heal with these last 2 fate points.
Okay.
One.
All right.
Did not get it back. 5. Did not get it back.
Okay.
So I only take 5 damage. No, 6. No, that was 6. I take 5 damage.
Well, that was good enough, I guess. Leg, you said.
Yep.
Oh. Essentially, what happens to poor Valis is that he's still on the way out, trying his best to get the fuck out, but doesn't manage it in time, as his leg is still, mostly affected by the ensuing explosion, the springing up fire everywhere. And the explosive force actually ends up removing a not insignificant part of his foot. First up, you have to make a -10 toughness test or suffer 1d5 levels of fatigue.
I'm sorry, make a what toughness test?
-10.
Okay. Character sheet is in the ether.
Where'd it go?
Don't know. -10. Not -100. That would be silly.
Oh. You take 1d5 fatigue. Roll for that now.
Oh no.
Nice. I'm now at
And he's
17.
unconscious again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
Called it.
Is it at least out of the vehicle because he was attempting to get out of the vehicle?
Yes, no, that's exactly why he survived. However, this isn't everything. He's also permanently losing 1d5 agility.
I assume
Minus
until the
5.
foot is fixed at
Say
least.
5 or 1d5.
1d5.
Good. That's very different.
Yeah. Or not!
Very different.
3, 2, 1, 0, 9, 29 agility.
Okay.
Is this fixed when he
I'm not
replaces
getting
the foot?
step aside anytime soon.
Just get better legs. You'll get it back.
But hey, you can now call Velas Stumpy, and that's something.
Look
Look,
at
that's
this
what I've
way.
always wanted to call him. Oh, faithful Stumpy.
Just look at it this way. You're one literal step closer to being RoboCop.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, meanwhile, your
Valid point.
pursuers are not.
That's my divination.
Wow. He ignores his foot
So how
flying
much?
off.
Yes.
He rolled his divination to ignore the critical.
Oh, right. I mean,
Like
we could have
we were
rolled this
literally
earlier. We
talking
could have
about-
saved a lot of time, dude.
No, I wanted to know exactly what I was getting rid of.
This is a pretty good thing to roll on.
Fair enough.
Nice save.
Thank you.
Then you should remove the fatigue as well, dude.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Okay. You're still at -5, but you at least made it out this time.
Do you get the
It's still
agility
your
back?
foot.
Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. He just stubbed his toe. It's fine.
Yeah.
On a fireball. You're right.
Yeah.
You just twisted your leg as you got thrown out of the vehicle. It's fine.
No, he forces his foot to stay together by sheer willpower and faith.
Emperor, preserve it.
Yes. Anyway, your pursuers ram straight into you shortly after the explosion starts, being caught by most of it, as the unfortunates are catching promethium and so on, and burning around and running around like little candles, screaming. Good enough. But is he still... Wait, did he ever give a be right back or something?
No.
Do you think he ever would?
I didn't hear anything.
He does occasionally.
He does occasionally.
He did.
Scrolling up.
The weirdest part is his mic is on, and we didn't hear anyone come and get him or anything, right? He just disappeared. So it's like, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Fell asleep.
I mean, the thing is, I think there's a certain... I mean, if you're unannounced, without announcement, like more than 15 minutes away, which at this point we have to assume, then, you know, fuck you, dude.
Kill Alexia.
Nope.
We gotta make the roll.
Yes, so...
Do it.
Can I do it?
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You have wonky rolls, so no.
Yeah, that's why it might go...
Okay,
when they're
robot will make you roll.
Oh boy. I get to be on the shit list with UA. Here we go.
I don't think you'll ever actually be on the shit list.
Okay, so what am I rolling? I don't have a...
Against the 34.
Your trolling is much more subtle than mine, so it's flown completely over his head. He likes you.
For years.
Okay, fate point spent, so try that again.
Oh, hey.
Alright, she makes it out. Let's see about the damage. That's still a 7, that still might kill her! Oh boy. 99 is one of the legs, right? Can someone confirm?
Right leg.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean left leg, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's on my right, but it's facing me, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that on the dot?
Sorry, what? No, not
Is that
yet.
on the dot or...
Not yet. Yeah, I had everything in there. Toughness bonus is 4. I'm just double checking just because I don't want to fuck up here when it is matters. Okay, no, it is not dead on the dot. However, apparently, no, actually that explosive makes no sense in this case. It will probably impact this better choice. Let's see. Yeah. With a nasty crunch, the leg is broken, as she obviously doesn't manage to land very well. And she's left mewling in pain, as she's stunned for 2 rounds and falls prone, obviously. And the leg is now useless until medical attention has been received by her.
She's dead.
No, not really.
I will fireman carry Alexia.
Aww.
However, she will lose the axe.
Well, we'll see. Oh, you mean in the sense that you leave the axe behind?
The axe must be placed aside, and she will somehow drop it, and then I will carry her.
You will somehow
Why?
drop it.
Why, UA? Why, though?
It's because I wanted to destroy it earlier, and I never got the chance.
Because it's chaos criminal people?
Yeah.
No, because the Sunder failed.
Well, no, the Sunder never failed. It never got to happen, but I was actually going to destroy it, like saying, this is the traitor's weapon, we must not have this.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Sebastian will not object. That is entirely good.
But now this is more convenient.
Yeah, fair enough.